Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to Idea Diary. Thanks for coming back and hanging out. It's another day. So I just wanted to remind you guys, in case you missed it before, so I have kind of a gratitude candle that before I start working for the day, so when I sit down on my computer, I light a candle, and then when I'm done working for the day, I blow it out. And this candle holder, my friend Becky gave me from a San Francisco trip. And then I just buy these little white candles at the grocery store, and they have tall ones and short ones. They're about $1. I probably use maybe 3 a month, I guess. And I feel like I definitely feel like it's a gratitude candle in a way that it's kind of like a focus candle. There's like some positive energy that I feel. Wow. These are extreme matches. I just light it while I'm working, and it kind of helps me focus. And I know it's crazy. I just love working on my computer, and I have so much appreciation when, I get to do what I want every day, and that has been since 2007, and it hasn't changed. So I think this just kind of helps me be extra grateful when I'm done for the day, and I blow it out, and I'm just like, thanks for being able to work today. I know that sounds possibly cheesy, but it's true. I feel that way, and the candle does help. And there's some like focus thing that happens too when I know I'm working and the candle's burning, and I even do it in the day. I'm not a big fan of smelly candles unless they're, super fancy soy candles that you might buy at a farmer's market for $1 million. I like those. But I feel like this is just a white candle, and you can't smell it. It's not, people think maybe candles might have carcinogens in them, which is not healthy. For some reason, I like these little white candles. And kind of what would you call it? I don't know. They don't smell, they don't seem toxic. Maybe I'm killing myself. I don't know. But I definitely, maybe it's like $3 a month of candles that I use, and I like it. Okay, so today's show, I wanted to talk about, so there's kind of this thing that I think about, and it's fate versus effort. And can you manifest destiny? Because there have been times when everything went my way, and I definitely, even working, it didn't matter how hard I was working. If things were just working out, they were working out, and things were kind of snowballing into fantasticness, which is not a word, sorry. And there have been times when I've worked super hard trying to make something a reality and make something work, and just making myself feel bad, kind of getting that failure fatigue where it's just like you keep trying and trying and trying and trying something new, and things aren't working. But in those moments, I've learned a whole lot from, kind of banging my head against the wall, trying to make something a reality. And I learned a whole lot from things just flowing and just snowballing into greatness pretty easily. So, there's this one YouTuber, Jerry Banfield, where he has this one video. He's kind of a controversial business YouTuber guy. I know it's not really controversial. It's just kind of, he has this certain personality where it's like, go, go, go. You can just tell that he's just extremely, when he figures something out, he probably works 48 hours without sleeping once to keep going and pushing further ahead. And he made a lot of money off a site called Udemy and maybe some other, he would sell courses. But he made, I don't know if it was millions. It was definitely seemed like hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is kind of like old stuff, but he made a lot of money using Udemy, and then they kicked him off the platform because, I don't know why exactly, but it was almost, I remember thinking like, it's like he is too extreme for them. And you would think that they're about just making money, but he got kicked off that platform. I think he might have tried some other ones and didn't work out. So now he started his own platform. He's just a very interesting person. You can tell that he's not giving up. But he had posted this video called Stop, and I'll in the description of the show I will put a URL link so you can check out this one video. But he was saying, so I guess in 2019 he spent $150,000 more than he made, and he was talking about that. And he had said, he was just realizing if he was trying every day and doing things and still trying to, that hustle entrepreneur culture, which is good. Like, he's just not a person that's going to give up. And I don't think he has given up, but he had realized if he had not done anything the whole year and he just played video games live and just like not cared about a single thing and didn't care about money and just enjoyed himself, he would have probably made more money and he would have had more subscribers. I guess possibly by trying all these things and possibly annoying people and then them having them unsubscribe. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, he just realized he would have, if he just would have stopped everything and had done just whatever he wanted to do, he would have lost less money, and he probably would have been further ahead than he was after a year of trying really hard. So if you have time, I would say go watch that video. I mean, I've watched him for a long time, and he is different. He's a different personality. He's one of those over the top. There's some people that can be too much. I can imagine that he might be one of those people, but because he's so excited and he brings it, I think he's entertaining, and he's doing that thing like Renee Christine does, where they're showing their failures, almost, they're showing their teaching moments and not feeling embarrassed. And I just find that super helpful because, it takes out a lot of mystery of what everyone's doing, and I feel like that does help everyone else get ahead, and it's valuable. So check out his video. It's Jerry Banfield. The video is called Stop, and it was from July 19th, 2020. And yeah, I know when I had stopped doing something that was just so hard trying to make something happen, and it just wasn't its time yet. There's that thing where it's like, is it the fate to have the problems now so that you can, when everything does go right, all these roadblocks and things that are going to potentially stop you? Is all that learning process the launch pad for when the success does start rolling in, then you already have all these solutions in your brain. So you know how to like maneuver and, make things happen better for you. Or is it just fate for that thing not to exist? Even though it's like, I thought that was it. I thought that was supposed to be the thing that took me over the edge, over the top of amazing life and business. But yeah, so, and at that time, when I gave up or, just kind of stopped doing that one project that I'm thinking of right now, I have probably 20 examples, but the one in my head right now that, we kind of it just was stopped suddenly. That was when I had a lot of the negative self-talk, the failure fatigue, where you're just like, oh, I must be a huge loser if I can't make this happen and I'm at this age and yada, yada, yada. Seinfeld reference. It's just, you guys, that whole bad self-talk and failure fatigue, it's just not real. That is really all in your mind because, you just gotta, it's really annoying to say, but you gotta pull yourself out of that depression and keep trying, and you try again and you try again, especially if you just know that you're never going to stop trying because that's what you want to do. And that's kind of part of being a certain entrepreneur. There's some entrepreneurs that know exactly what they want. They're the orthodontist in town, or they're the eye doctor in town, and they have, it's very easy. Like the thing that their product is very easily understood and people need it and they come if they love them. When you're kind of building weird new products, that's a whole other level of problems that goes along with that. But if, for me, that's my choice and I love it. And even though it's hard, I keep going and I try the next thing and I try the next thing and I shelve things and I pivot things, and there's still a million things to learn, and I just, I love it. So that's my problem. But, so manifest destiny. Can you manifest destiny? Or is fate the fate of your thing and no amount of effort is going to make it happen? Or is it the effort? Is it your fate to fail in a certain way and keep putting forth the effort so that there's finally like this tipping point of you've learned enough and now it's going to work? I don't know. That's like the question I have every time I start doing something new or old or bringing things back. So yeah, another thing, the Joe Rogan show that just got posted with David Choe. He's the artist that made $200 million off of putting murals in the Facebook building however many years ago. Probably 15 years ago or something. But I think Sean Parker, that dude, he had paid him to do certain murals in an office. And then I guess when the Facebook started happening, Zuckerberg gave him, instead of paying him, gave him shares of Facebook. And he said, okay, I guess he didn't need the money. He just thought it would be cooler to have shares in a new startup. And then so he painted the murals and he got a lot of money. It worked out for him. But he is really interesting guy. I never knew his full story and everything. But it's a freaking 4-hour podcast. So you can watch the clips. The Joe Rogan just will post clips, or just tuck it in for watching a 4-hour podcast. But because he is interesting. And I guess that's it. I think we're at 15 minutes. So the show is over. Very sad. But yeah, I guess we will hang out tomorrow. And I still don't know how to end the show, so I'm just going to play the music.